We are here at the Restore. Let's see what they got. Alright, so I'm trying the Restore again here. Let's see if they had. Oh, it looks more full. Maybe they've brought a couple in. Son of a bitch, they have a couple new movies. Well, that guy either didn't know what he was talking about or he lied to me. Probably the former. I'm gonna hold him to it. I guess the rest of these are the same. Weird. Dirty Dozen. I mean, these, I don't know what the hell these are, but they're brand new. They look like Dollar Tree movies, to be quite honest. But they're two, like, sci-fi movies. Huh. I'll give them a whirl. Screw it. Just make sure. Yeah, okay. So maybe they are taking these? I don't know. Alright, well, give these a whirl, I guess. Alright. We are here at the Garner Goodwill. This is the spot that I believe it was Colton and I missed a couple copies of PCU that are out of print. I was in the area, so I figured I'd stop and see if they have anything cool. Pathfinder. That's actually one I've heard about. Native American films. Cool. King of California was recommended to me recently. Even my comedy video I put out. There's one of those copies of PCU. Beat up. I'll take another look at it and see. Robert. That's from the Goodwill or from the Dollar Tree. Here's the other one. That one's in good shape. Alright. That's an easy, like, 15 bucks right there. I've never seen anything else. Break is all you need. Vincent Van Patten. Wow. Never heard of this. Looks 80s. It's pretty nasty. This is like the worst of the worst in terms of releases. Oh well. Frost. Portrait of a Man. Frost. Gary Busey, Artisan. It's definitely a print. 2003, Kevin Van Hook. He's done a few genre films. I know. I think it has something to do with the Underworld series. That's pretty cool to find. Ooh, Project A1 and 2. I wonder if that's going for anything. Thank you, Jackie. Now I have them. 9 to 5. There's an Isaiah. That's nasty. Damaged. Okay, Shabba ranks. It's pretty funny. Shabba. Alright, I've looked through these before, but there might be more stuff. You never know. X-Men Fantastic Four double feature. Bunch of crap. Alright, over here. Show somebody in Bushwhack. Ooh, Bushwhack is out of print. I might fetch a little some. Sweet. Chaplain. Don't see that every day. I have it on Blu-ray, but I might pick it up if it's worth a few bucks. Your safety. Ooh, Volcano. Another copy of Volcano. Out of print. Usually fetches around 10. After all fees and everything, I'd say $5. But good. Wasn't tight already. Jesus. One's right behind me. And this is all run of the mill. Definitely worth stopping though.
Just a second.
Okay. Lassie triple feature. That's that. No thanks. I don't like dog movies. Okay. Follow that bird. It's a nice copy. Nicer than the one I have. That's an upgrade. Starring George Romero. What? What? Wait a second. We have a film called Lady Ice. After a radiation-covered NASA satellite returns from Venus, the dead become... What? Directed by George Romero. 68. This is Night of the Living Dead. This has nothing to do with Venus. That's ridiculous. I don't know if I have this version. Is this the 51 one? Or is this... It's not Alistair Sim. 38? Is that... I don't know. I gotta look into that. Oxide Pang. It's to the Pang Brothers. The Tesseract. No idea what this is. I'm gonna pick it up by one of the Pang Brothers. Hung. Let's see here. Almost at the end. Movies. Okay, well, we're gonna take a look at this stack here. All right, we're gonna try the Dollar Tree. It's been probably about a month or at least 3 weeks since I've been at a Dollar Tree. Let's see if they've got any dollar movies. All right, so nothing up front. We're gonna do some searching here. Just the electronic aisle. There's some. Let's take a quick peek down here. I feel like I've seen these. I've seen these. Camera, blow me. Okay, so I've seen those. Let's see if they have any over here. Yep, they still got some over here, and I see some Blu-rays. Wow, they also have a shit ton of Starlink, which is a game that I think you need like Skylanders type of things for. But I'm gonna grab it anyway, just in case you don't. Yeah, wow. Must have got overstock from someone. Interesting. The jogger. The brawler. I feel like I missed a bunch. Not too long. I'm gonna give this a whirl. It's always interesting finding video games at the Dollar Tree. This, you don't need the toys to play, so hopefully it's just a cool like space shooter. I'm actually looking forward to trying it out. But for now, on to the next. We at the Goodwill. I'm gonna see what they have. No clue what that was. I apologize. All right, so let us see. This looks like all the same stuff for the most part. Over here. Okay, yeah. A lot of familiar stuff here. Frequency, what an underrated movie. Such a great one. The R&R. Who made the singles for it? Okay, those guys. Ah, yes. This looks like something that could be worth something. Ooh, these don't look familiar. Okay, we have those. Blank I've never heard of. Madeline Stowe, sweet. Love Madeline Stowe. She never got enough work, in my opinion. Michael Apted? Yeah. Blink. Hardly. You know what's funny? I've been looking for this, my copy of this at home, and I can't find it. So, awesome. I'm gonna snag that. Yeah, all this basically seems to be the same stuff from last week or last time. Still got that Spider-Man 3 that is empty. Wishmaster 1 and 2. Jaws 3, nice. That's kind of random. Keith Sweat. Hell yeah, grew up listening to Keith Sweat. Some real sexy R&B for you. This looks like all the same. Jaws 3. Is Jaws 3 like out of print? I doubt it. And it's not in there. Somebody stole it. Maybe. Yep. You guys know this is basically all the same shit. MI2, Blu-ray. That's interesting. Okay, and that's gonna do it. We're gonna go with these. All right, we are here at the Goodwill in Garner or Clayton or somewhere. Let's see what they got. All right, well, first thing I spotted here are some Disney Blu-rays. Finding Dory, Nightmare Before, 101 Dalmatians sealed. I think these came from the Disney Movie Club, actually. I'll take those, especially for 69 cents a piece. So I'm off to a good start on that front. Let's see if there's anything else. Spooks Run Wild. I feel like I own this in many different fashions, but I love the old artwork here, the original poster artwork. Might snag it. Let's see if there's anything else exciting. Yep, a lot of the same stuff as usual. I come so often now that I can usually just look and be able to notice or tell what is new. That's why I'm going pretty quick here. Pretty lackluster, save for the few things I found right when we walked in. Contact, I don't see that often. Five Children and It bootleg. Looks like the Grinch. Doesn't that look like the Grinch? Okay. Alright, well, I'm definitely taking this stack here. Alright, we at the Goodwill. It is a beautiful day here in North Carolina. It's been raining for the last 2 weeks, it feels like, and we've got some sun today. So we're gonna see if they've got anything exciting at the Goodwill. This was a long walk-in intro here. I'm gonna keep it going though. Keep it going, keep it going. All right, let's see what they got. All right, so it looks like pretty much the same stuff around here. I've been coming almost every day, so I had no idea that it was like a series. Janet, okay, it's like Christian fiction. Ooh, there's some stuff. Pharaoh's Army. Patricia Clarkson, Chris Christopherson. Never even heard of this. Codfile, I could probably sell that. BBC stuff. Ooh. The Yearling, Little Women. Who's this in here? Danny Early. Young Danny Glover, young Sally Field. Yes. A couple of these I might want to keep, but I'm really picking them up. The Yearling. Yeah, I never heard of this. Yeah, some of these might be worth something. Some of them might be things I want to keep anyway. Against the Crooked Sky. Okay. What else there? Sorry, my hair's in the way. Alright. And I have a feeling that's going to be all the new stuff. You guys need any Sex in the City? The movie? They've got plenty. I sell like one a month maybe. Yeah, and this is looking like the same shit. So it's pretty obvious that this stack right here all came from the same person. So I'm gonna check these and see what I'm taking. So first up, as usual, I'll show you guys what I'm selling off. Nothing too crazy here, except for Little Women. This is I think a BBC miniseries or something, a miniseries from the 70s at least. And it's fetching like 30, 40 bucks. So I'll be able to get a good chunk of change for that, pay for my whole trip easily. Definitely get a few bucks for the 101 Dalmatians and the PCU, of course, thanks to my buddy Colton. Thank you for letting me know that PCU is out of print. Follow that bird. This is actually an upgrade for me. This mine was in really bad condition. So that's the stuff I'm upgrading my copies or selling off. First up here, we got the small, quick Dollar Tree trip, and they had a PS4 game. Well, tons of the same PS4 game, Starlink. I remember hearing about this back when it came out. You know, the Nintendo version had Star Fox in it, and it was one of those Skylanders toys kind of things. But apparently you don't need the toys to play. And who knows, maybe the game's really fun, just a fun space shooter. And I wouldn't mind getting some of the toys to play the game with. I don't know, maybe the game's shit. I don't know, have you guys played this one? Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Found this one on a whim. I was looking for my copy in the closet, couldn't quite find it, but I'm doing a buddy cop sort of thing over the last couple weeks. I plan to do some videos on them. And The Hard Way. This is Michael J. Fox and James Woods in a buddy cop movie. Michael J. Fox plays an actor who wants to, shape up for his role of his career, so he follows James Woods around, who is an actual hard-boiled cop. Fun movie, not great. John Badham. Yeah, John Badham. Not a bad movie, but glad to find even a nicer copy than the one I had. The Tesseract. This is a Jonathan Rhys-Meyers action flick of some sort. I have no clue, guys. Picked it up because it looks cool, and it's directed by one of the Pang brothers, that did Bangkok Dangerous, movies like that. So it'll at least have a lot of style. Next up, we got a pair of what looks to be Dollar Tree science fiction movies from the Restore, actually. Know nothing about these. They're probably garbage, but hey, for $1 a piece, I'll give them a shot. Next up, we have Places in the Heart. This is an early Sally Field, Danny Glover, John Malkovich, Ed Harris movie. Great cast. Don't know much about this, but definitely going to keep this in the collection and give it a whirl at some point. Pharaoh's Army. This one actually sounds pretty cool. A Civil War movie that's not really about the fighting as much as just the humanity of it. Us fighting ourselves, what civil wars do to the people, the culture. And so it sounds pretty cool, and I like the cast involved, and yeah, give it a whirl. Yearling, The Yearling. This is a Gregory Peck movie, believe it or not, and he's not anywhere on the front, which I thought was really interesting. I mean, if you've got the Peck, you put him on front, at least put his name on front. But you've got this young lad with a baby deer. I guess it's the story of him raising this baby deer. I don't know, I'll give it a shot. It is out of print, hard to find, so I'll give it a whirl. Blink. I thought this was a newer Madeline Stowe movie. This is a 90s, I think 94 or something, Madeline Stowe film. Thriller, like erotic thriller of some kind, I think. Yeah, man, I love Madeline Stowe. Probably most famous for Sixth Sense. She plays one of the leads, opposite Bruce Willis. Not Sixth Sense, what am I even thinking of? 12 Monkeys. Sorry, she plays the lead opposite Bruce Willis in 12 Monkeys. Blink. Cool. We have King of California. This is a movie that was recommended to me. I think when I put out my 2010s comedies, I missed video. And so thank you to whomever shouted this out to me. I'm going to give this a whirl. It looks like something I'll enjoy. A Christmas Carol. I did some research on this. I already forgot. This came out in 1938, so this is before the Alistair Sim version. This is Joseph Mankiewicz, which I think he was a pretty popular... No, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the screenwriter. Either way, this is a Christmas Carol I didn't own, didn't even know existed, so looking forward to checking this one out from 1938. And we have Frost, Portrait of a Vampire with Gary Busey and Jeff Manzanares. This is an artisan release, so I picked it up because it's a horror artisan release from the early 2000s, directed by Kevin Van Hook, who's done a couple other B, low-budget horror flicks that aren't too bad. So I'll give this one a shot. And last, probably not least, we have a double feature here with Native American films here. The Song of Hiawatha and The Pathfinder. So these have mostly Native American actors, and I would assume the people involved, a lot of Native Americans. So just for culture, I enjoy picking up these types of films, and I love Graham Greene down there in The Pathfinder. So that's the one I really picked it up for, so looking forward to checking these out. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's Thriftin'. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did so, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as the little bell for notificaciones, and I'm spitting everywhere. Spittle. I also have t-shirts and a Patreon. Links are in the description below. Feel free to check those out if you so please. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. The Bored Cyborg is out, and we're going to do the cool spinny thing, but we're going to switch it up and just do crazy spins and make everyone dizzy. I'm dizzy now.